Hello everyone, welcome to part 10 of this video. Today was meant to be a nice day to go out and start rebuilding the boat. I've had to scoop out maybe 3.5 to 4 inches of water out the boat. I'll show you in a minute. I finally got through with doing all of that. It took me over 45 minutes to get it all out and dry it out. Put the tarp on, went to school and done the school run. Come home and the tarp was off. I put the tarp back on and pinned it down. So we've just got to hope. Let's take a dash and see. And it's doing its job. Got the car, it's just mental. Just mental. I've got stuff everywhere because I can't get out here and get my garden tidied up. So yeah, welcome to part 10. Hopefully we'll get on soon, but I've made that tarp in such a way that I can just crawl under the back of it and get in the boat. So we'll get back to you with some progress. Have a look at this water. Yeah, take a bit longer than a fucking sponge, mate. So, after 2-3 days of non-stop rain and 60-mile-an-hour winds, it's finally, well, it looks like it might be calming down a little bit. So, I'm going to start trying to do little bits and bobs that I can here and there. So we've got the new bung, nice shiny bung, to go in the back of the boat, but the circumference is a bit too small, so I need to make it bigger, and I don't have a saw blade to that, so we are using one of them, and we are going to route it out a little bit because it doesn't need to be too much. But let me show you what we're doing. Oh. So there's the old bung hole. Bung, I said. And then obviously this has to go in there, but it's a little bit too small, so we're going to route that out so it fits nicely. So that's before and after. So yeah, just bored it out enough to be able to fit the new one. I've got another one exactly the same as this that I'm just about to fit in here, so I'm going to mark up my dead center, and then I will go probably about here with it. I've got angled drill, circular cutter, so there's your before and your after. So obviously that sits in there nicely like that. That'll screw up. And now I can drain the deck and then let it run out of there. The only problem is one of the little circles fell inside the hole. But that's alright. I'll get it out later. So we're going around the boat now and starting to fit all the bits in. All these holes, obviously where it's been painted, has been filled up and they're too small, so going around with the drill now and just sort of carefully trying to drill them out. Even though you won't see them, it's terrifying with your new paint job. So we're just sort of going really gently. Duncan's supposed to be telling me whether I've got the angle right or not. He probably won't. As you can hear, he hasn't opened his mouth once. Yes, so we're doing that, and we're going to fit my old manky rod holders, which I'll clean up. There's nothing wrong with them, and they'll just sit back in there like that. So that's the next stage. So like that, nice and bolted in. So what you do is obviously you drill it all out, make sure the holes are nice, make sure you've got some nice bolts to go in there. Sikaflex. I've been told everything goes on with Sikaflex. Big blob of it round there. I was lazy and didn't clean them up because you're never going to see them, but I cleaned all the fronts and everything up. So what we'll do, stick all our bolts in like that, so we've got something to line up to. So I'm going to put the camera down a minute, so it's in nicely like that, and now I'll go to the other side and bolt it, and it will pull all of that Sikaflex out, and then what we'll do is clean it up like that. It makes a bloody mess, but hey ho. Yourself a lollipop stick. I've trimmed down the end a bit on this, but flatten your edge off. Nice blob off, see? You're supposed to use a bit of rag or some white spirit or something like that, but I haven't got any white spirit and I can't be bothered to go down the shops. Baby wipe it is. I was told it will work. It's not the best thing to do, but it will work. Sorry peeps, I've got my phone in my hand. I'm trying to do it all one-handed. So yeah, you get the idea, so I'm going to put you down and clean this up better and it will look like the other one. Yeah, so there's one. Two recycled rod holders. They are the first things that I've pretty much bolted to this boat, so watch this space. So yeah, look guys, I've fitted the rod holders. Now fitted the auxiliary engine bracket. That'll be that's it. Ready for the auxiliary engine to go on, spare engine. Put a light just off an old battery pointing the boat from the skip. I think I might stick the cleats on as well. It's late, but it's a beautiful summer's night. It's not even quite summer yet, but it feels like it. It's gorgeous. And the boat's looking all shiny. So yeah, we've got some progress since it's been painted. And I'm not drinking. Good stuff. Flow coaty. The inside is getting done. He has 4 socks on. Okay. I'm hanging. Not talking much.
Now that's got to tack off.
Yep.
Oh, I need a roller.
So yeah, I mean, I decided to have a drink last night with a few friends, and it got messy, and I've been hanging out my bum today. My mate rang me and said, you know, he's landed from Italy yesterday, he's got a few hours free, and he come round and we flow coated. Looks bloody great. So now it's, oh pardon me, it's fit everything. I'm going to fit this on in a minute. So this is the point where I've got to start drilling. It's frightening actually, because I'm just worried I'm going to get it wrong and ruin the paint, but no way of really doing it. So what I've tried to do is mark up roughly here where the dead centre is, and I'm going to try and line the front of it up with that, with the rail, where I've marked on the rail, sort of, where I think it's centre, but we'll see. So they had it roughly about there. I was going to have it more forward. There. This is scary stuff. So people, battle rail is all fitted, which is nice. Starting to fit the lights out on it. Cleat. Put the nice stainless bung on there. The one in the tray inside. Rod holders. And now I'm just sticking the other new one, nice little LED ones on. So it's rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. Not really much to show you because it's all self-explanatory. One thing I will tell you is everything's going on with Sikaflex. Everything. Voila. Another one fitted. Lovely. Love it. Another glorious day. What I've been doing is spending most evenings out here while every time I come out for a fag I do a little more. So now I've started fitting the steering look. This steering isn't made for this boat whatsoever, so I've had to sort of bodge it. That bracket was already there, that wooden one, I've just bolted it back. And this metal piece here, it wasn't quite making it, you know, it was still moving. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Still moving. So these four little tabs here, I just bent them out a bit more, and it fits. I'm just going to bolt the steering wheel on in a minute, because unfortunately my lovely new steering wheel that was gifted to me doesn't fit, so it'll have to be that one. And I'm running the steering cable in along the pipe, and I've made a hole there. It's not quite big enough, so I'm just filing that hole out a little bit, and then we can join it through there and into the back of the steering, and we've got steering. Another job done. So people, we've had a bit of a hiccup with the steering. I had it all fitted in and I wasn't getting the right length at the end of the wire to be able to reach the steering, to be able to reach the engine for the steering. What I've actually done, I think, by working out today, is I've cut the hole there too close, which means when it comes down, as you can see the way it's sat now, as it comes down, it was coming down and straight in, so I'm losing a lot here. I'm now going to redo a hole about there, and as you can see, just line it along the top of that pipe, I've got plenty of room now at the back. So yeah, it's all process of elimination. This is all new to me. I stripped it down over 6 months ago and it was sort of excited, ripping it apart sort of thing, so I'm just working out the kinks. But yeah, just to show you that it does happen, you do make mistakes. I'll either leave that hole and use it for something else, or I'll fill it back in. You alright, Christopher? It's my boy. He's got his own YouTube channel, if everyone wants to go over and give him a watch. CF Fun Time. He's only got 3 videos, but he's only just started, and there'll be plenty of challenges and gaming and fun stuff to go over. So if any of you kids are into Minecraft and all of those games, Roblox and everything else that everybody plays, get over to CF Fun Time.
It's not out yet though.
So we're cutting the new hole, and Christopher's doing it for me.
Yep.
So yeah, slow down a bit.
What?
Slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Bit quicker. Yeah, about there. Lovely. Keep your eye on the job. Nearly through.
Yes.
Alright, keep it spinning. Keep it spinning. Good lad. Alright, now we're going to bring it out. And the bit's in the end, lovely. Done a great job, mate.
Thanks.
Look at that. Nice clean hole. And you did it all by yourself.
Yeah. No parents. Damn.
Damn, that's the one.
2018 stuff.
So now we've got 2 big holes. We're going to use this one, and we'll probably fill that one. Or we'll use that one for battery terminals or something along the way. But yeah, next part. So me and Christopher think we have sorted it out. We've got a lot more room this end now. We've got a lot more room down that end now. And Christopher's hole worked out nicely, so we've come in through them. We go down the bottom of the boat. We've gone in through this bottom one into our tube, up and out of there, and straight into the steering like that. It's not as neat as we'd like it, but with the length of the cable we've got, it's how it's going to have to be. Christopher's inside ready to do the nuts and bolts and stuff for me, and I've got the steering box in my hand ready to wind her in. So well, this is your before sort of thing, and we'll get to you when it's all done. So we figured it all out. Christopher's doing the nuts up for me.
Well, my dad did these 2.
Yep, I done 2 and he's doing 2, so he's doing his 2 now. The steering wheel will be on next. So that is us got some steering. Looks like we've got no steering. I repeat, we have no steering. Mayday, mayday.
What the heck?
It's a good job we're on dry land.
I did not expect.
It's because it's not bolted on, boy.
An imposter emerged from the steering wheel.
Where did he go?
He's over there.
There he is.
Done.
What, is he an imposter, you said?
Yes. Vote him out.
Oh, he's gone in the hole.
No.
We don't want,
That's the voting hole.
I don't want him to go in there.
No, no.
I don't like spiders.
Why? Spiders are cool.
Well, you can have him then. He can be your pet spider.
No thanks, I already have 2.
You what?
I already have 2.
He's in that hole there. He's going to creep out in the middle of the night and he's going to get me, innit? And you're just going to laugh. You're just going to be like the imposter, Mr. Cheese and all that. Anyway. So that worked, Paskins. Through there, in there, out there, up there, bolted all in nicely. And it all works. Got steering, which is hats on next. So now the steering's in all nicely. Boy's gone in and watches TV before bed. Mrs is shouting at the dogs. I'm going to drill out all of these and stick a window in. So, kids paddling pool, out the way. Actually, it was a dog's paddling pool I bought about 3 years ago and it's still going. Kids love it, a little bit of water in there. Anyway, drilling this out, sticking a window in. So this is your befores. There is no after yet. It doesn't come off. I've just learned it's what a mess. I got distracted at the last minute. I'd lined it all up, sorted it all out, got distracted at the last minute. Squirted all the Sikaflex around it and everything else. And then Mrs. shouted on me because one of the kids, I can't even remember what it was. I put the window down, run in, come back out. Oh, lovely, sparked the fag up, stuck it on. I'd only flipped the windscreen the wrong way round, so none of the bolts would match up. And it made a right mess. Cleaned it up the best I could. Didn't want to waste the Sikaflex because it's expensive. So I got an old carry bag and made a pipette out of it. I think that's what you call it in baking, isn't it? Anyway, it worked. It's all bolted up and it's a mess. And I'll attempt it tomorrow to try and clean it up, I suppose. I've tried to clean up the best I can, but it's all gone off and it's nasty and just I've had enough. So I went out. So I went out and got some terps or white spirit or whatever today, and I sat with a cloth and loads of other little bits and bobs, and I cleaned it up the best I can. It's all right now. It's clean. My phone battery's about to die, and it's dark outside, so I can't be bothered to go get it and show you. So I'm going to show you on the next part, and I'm going to leave this at this now. And the next part, I reckon we should get her complete. In the next part, I reckon it will be complete, and in the next few episodes it should hopefully be launch day. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're enjoying seeing it coming along. Thanks everyone for your comments and your interest in it. Yeah, so see you all later and take care.